Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. So just to warn you, I'm not sure how long the feed, the ability to go live stream is. It used to be 4 hours, but last time I tried it, it cut me off after an hour. So I'll try to do an hour and maybe a minute, or see if I can go a little bit past the hour, see what happens. So if I get cut off, I apologize. So it's just a test. So let's begin. Close the eyes, bring the attention inward. Begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're becoming one with all beings everywhere. Om. At the moment of creation, God became part of all living beings everywhere. Om. The supreme and divine being resides in equal portion in all beings everywhere throughout the universe. Tune your mind to the supreme divine consciousness that is within and all around us. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge of the present from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only for peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And to make this practice even more meaningful, even more powerful, and even better than meditation, renounce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Do it because it must be done. So let's begin with a mantra for purification 3 times to purify the space, the ground, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just pretend you're chanting the voice of the Guru. You derive all the benefits, though you're chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, do with conviction and volume, so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. And try doing a single breath each time. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Vihantraha Stihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Vihantraha Stihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Vihantraha Stihi. Do a little bit of pranayama now to help to calm the mind. And when the mind is calm, is less prone, less susceptible to turning up the desires that may lead to attachments, which ultimately leads to suffering. So it also prepares for meditation. When the mind can only really be successful meditation when it's still free of restlessness, and first and foremost, when we're in adherence to ethical rules. These are all necessary components to having a successful meditation. That'll lead you eventually to samadhi, that'll lead you eventually to self-realization. So for this technique, alternate nostril breathing. Breathing in through the active side, which I'll explain in a moment. That's for 3 count. Hold the breath for 12. And through the breath retention, we apply the throat and the root lock. For the root lock, push the belly button right to the front of the spine. Lift the pelvic floor up. So imagine you're trying to squeeze everything up, the whole pelvic floor up towards the navel. On the inhale as well, we try to, for the throat lock now, that's for the root lock. For the throat lock, as we inhale, raise the chest so that when we bring the chin down on the chest for the breath retention, the back stays straight. We try not to hunch the back. The back has to stay nice and tall, unobstructed, so that the energy can pass through easily. And we bring the tongue to the mouth behind the teeth, the chin to the chest, as I said, and the attention to the space between the eyebrows. The seat to divine perception is located there. And so that's for the throat and the root and the throat lock. So breathing into the active, hold the breath, apply the throat and root lock, exhale out through the last active, inhale through the last active, hold both nostrils closed, or the breath retention, apply the thought locks again, exhale through the active. So begin and end on the active side. Now for the active side, we'll try to find it now. For the left hand, however, it always stays locked in Yana Mudra. Mudra consciousness on the left knee or somewhere along the leg, the thigh. The right hand, second and third fingers fold down. This is Vishnu Mudra. When you turn the palm towards you, it's no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we use the thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. Only use these two fingers of the right hand for the nose, the nostrils. Okay, so now for the active nostril, close off the right side first, the thumb. Send a few puffs of air through the left side, and then repeat on the other side. So right ring finger blocks off the left nostril. Breathe in and out through the right side rapidly. Whichever side feels more open is your active side. If you can't tell the difference, usually it shifts every 2 hours, then you use your left side as your active nostril. So I will use my right side as my active side. That seems to be more open for me. So now, sit tall and straight. Breathe out completely. The exhale for 6, by the way. So block off the less active side. Inhale through the active. 3, hold the breath. Apply the locks. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the less active side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the less active. 3, hold the breath. 4, everything stops, all the mind activity, the emotions, and the body moves as though they're frozen. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the active side. Again, 2, 3, completely empty lungs by the 6 count. 5, 6. Inhale through the active. 3, hold the breath. Everything stops again. All the touch of the space in your eyebrows. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the less active side. 2, release the locks. 4, 5, 6. Inhale again through the less active side. Fill up as much as you can for the 3 counts. Hold. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the active side. 4, 5, 6. Inhale active. Hold. Apply the locks as always. Third eye attention. Exhale out through the less active. 5, 6. Inhale through the less active for 3. Hold for 12. Exhale out through the active. Inhale, active. Hold. Exhale, less active. 5, 6. Inhale, less active. Hold for 12. out through the active. Last time, inhale through the last active. Hold. Exhale, last active. Inhale, last active. Hold the breath. Try the locks. Exhale, active. Return the right hand to the right knee in Yana Mudra. Stay for a moment. Become the witness, watching the reactions of the body, the mind, and emotions to the exercise. Have no expectation as to what you should or should not observe. Have no attachment to the result. When you're doing this technique at home, aim to do at least 12 cycles at one sitting, and you can increase. You can do it any time during the day. It's always beneficial to bring the mind into a state of calmness. And now you have a powerful tool that you can use in your home practice. Think of pranayama as a gateway to the higher realms of the practice. From the outward yoga, we go into the inner realms, go deeper within. So let's take a moment to just prepare now for the asana practice by remembering that God is within each and every form equally. So let's celebrate all the beautiful, magnificent ways that God manifests in this universe through all the different beings. And through the practice, we clean the mind, the comportment, the heart, and the spirit. So now let's begin with the asanas. Come to standing. Remember to move according to your condition. Remember that all beings are experiencing this through you. So try to deliver the best experience possible. So we'll start off with some warm-ups to prepare the body for the practice. Stand with your feet about 10 inches apart, hands on the hips. Start to roll the head around in circles. Try to get the ears to shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. And go in the opposite direction. Move the joints every day to keep the body in a state of radiant health. Good. Now, swing your arms back and forth. Throw the arms behind the ears. And now we're going to start to circle the arms in opposite directions. So make sure it doesn't look like you're swimming. One arm goes down, the other arm goes up. Good. And now start the swing again. And now go in the opposite direction. Now the arm that's going forward goes backwards and vice versa. Good. Now bring your arms up over the head, take over the opposite elbows, bend to the left, stretch the whole right side of the body. Go to the other side now. Try not to make wrinkles in the waist. And go to the left again. Pull on the elbow. Go to the right. Stretch. One more time to the left. Go to the right. Come back to the center. Little circles over the head to start. Gradually the circles get larger and larger. Your chest and your back coming into the movement now. If you feel comfortable, maybe the whole torso can spin. Treat large circles in front of the body, like the arms of a windmill. Coming all the way back up, go in the opposite direction. Head, neck, and shoulders again, moving first. But then gradually, increase the size of the circle. until, if you feel at ease to do so, you spin the whole trunk, the forearms coming across the top of the feet, the momentum of the downswing carrying you through the circle smoothly, and then coming back up. Now bring your arms in front of the body at the height of the shoulders. Open up your feet a little bit more, bend the knees. The feet are roughly at the edge of the mat. Throw the body from side to side. You can do Kapalabhati to do this. So as you exhale, the body goes all the way to the right. Exhale, flat. Then inhale happens in the middle. Throw your head all the way around. Try to see all the way around you. To the center. Good. So this incorporates a squat. So if you can't go down all the way, just go down as far as you can. So be mindful of your knees. 4 movements. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale jump up, exhale down. If you can't jump, just lift your heels. Pretend you're flying out of the box like a jack in a box, and then being pushed back down. Embody the joy of a child, and you'll always be blissful. 2 more. And last. Good. Now shake out the hands, the wrists, the fingers, all the joints moving in the hands. And then up and down like the wings of a hummingbird. So fast you can't be smooth. You're like a blur. Arms by side of the body. Continue to bring the shaking all through the torso, the head slides in all directions. The arms free the body any which way. Good. And slow it down. Arms out to the side. Swing the right leg back and forth. If you want, you can bring your right hand on the wall. Just move a little bit so. Make the leg look like a pendulum, swinging out of control. Knee comes to shoulders or toes towards the back of the head. And then the other leg. Watch your toes and flex your foot so that you don't stub your toes on the ground when the foot comes down. And then release. So now the feet and the arms, feet together, arms by side of the body. 6 counts come up. Inhale. 2, 3, lift the heels. 4, 5, 6. Exhale back down. 2, 3. Try to control the descent so the heels don't hit the ground heavily. 6. Come up. 2, 3, 4. Engage the core and the leg muscles. 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push the roots to your toes. Back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last time. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the position now. Really stretch up high. Good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring your chin back down on your chest and adjust your humbleness. And stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. Renounce all the fruits. Think of this again as your divine duty. Do it because it must be done. So now let's come to the front of the mat. Surya Namaskara. Hands to the heart. So imagine we're all together, physically moving together like a school of fish. Stay in a collective mind of offering. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Fold the body down. Bend your knee to the knee to bring your hands flat on the ground. The right foot goes back. Lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Into the high plank. Knees down, the seat all the way back behind the heels. Glide between the arms. Brush your nose down as you move forward. Into your cobra. Again, the seat goes back. Come forward. Pull at the foreleg. You're trying to pull the floor towards you. This will propel the body forward with more power and ease. One more time. Keep the seat back. Glide between the arms. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the neck out of the shoulders, and then turn down the hips. Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down, back of the body softens. Then our right foot steps forward. If that's a difficult transition, lower the left knee down first. Use the right hand to push the foot forward if you need to. And then the feet come together, Uttanasana, just on the thighs. Come right up to standing, reach up and back, and come back home, hands to the heart. Go up and back, stretch the whole front of the body. Fold the body down, Uttanasana. Left foot back, into the plank, knees down again, the seat goes back behind the heels. Glide between the arms. Try to put yourself in body snake. Imagine how to balance range of motion. Take the seat back, come forward, creep forward, slither, and then uncoil majestically like the serpent. One more time, put the seat back, and embody all the qualities of the serpent. Confident physically, mentally, and spiritually. And you'll be 3 times blessed. Adho Mukha Savasana. Let the seat allow the head go down. And then the left foot steps forward to the hands, drop down to the seat. Feet together, Uttanasana. Bow down in his own humbleness. Come right up to standing. Raise your arms overhead, arch back. Come back home. Raise your arms up. Go down gracefully. All the movements connected seamlessly doing your divine dance of love and devotion. Right foot back into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down, chest between the hands. Come right through. This time upward facing dog. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Look like a dog stretching its back and embody the loyalty of the dog to its master. The right foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. And come right up again. And return the hands to the heart. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Down we go. Fold the body in half. Left foot back. Into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down. Pull right through. Push into your hands. Push the floor away. Upward facing dog. Charge the legs. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Melt the heart towards the ground. If you're flexible, may the forehead can strike the ground. And then the left foot steps forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Try to get your legs straight. Push the body into your legs. And come right up again. Back home, Pranamasana. Always coming back to source of divine love. Remain established in divine unconditional love for all beings. Uttanasana. Right foot back, drop down to the seat. Let's stay home. Plant the toes, flatten the toes, I should say. Lift the arms up, drop the seat forward, allow the body to fall away from the legs. Head goes back, inhale, come up. Push your hips all the way forward towards front heel, lean away from the leg. One more time. You're making a gesture here, like you're opening yourself to divine grace, up for divine service. Come back into high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Right through into upward facing dog. Stay moments also. Touch the base of the toes. Push your hips forward, the shoulders back, the nose up. Visualize the dog howling at the moon. Try to realize that image with your body. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Stretch the back, stretch the front of the body. Sink the heart. Try to make the body look like a slide at the playground. Steep at the top, shallow at the bottom. Try not to bend the arms. Now the right foot steps forward to the hands. Drop down to the seat, flatten out the toes. Inhale, come up, raise the hips up again. Exhale, only to drop them down again as you go back. Inhale, raise your arms up. Heart opens in every sense, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Raise arms up. Circle your arms down. Now come back to the left foot to meet the right. Uttanasana. Right up again. And return home, hands to the heart. Go up and back again. Every posture an offering. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Flatten out the toes, drop the seat forward, and then come up again with the arms. Turn to the right this time. Each time you come up with your arms, imagine your arms start at the hips, pull the trunk further by the hips. Open up to the right. One more time. Reach up, Circle your arms down, turn to the right. Now come back into high plank, Ashtanga Namaskara. Every movement has its protected consciousness. Try to tap into it. Again, abandon yourself, surrendering the full to divine service. Downward facing dog, a gesture of humility. And then the left foot steps forward, backing down. Inhale, come up with the arms, turn to the left. As you're turning, you're thinking of remaining receptive to all experiences. You have something to gain from each and every one. Raise your hands up, turn to the left. Come forward, drag the right foot into the left, Uttanasana. Come right up again, arch back. Hands back to the heart. Adding on, reach up and back, stretch the whole front of the body. As you come down, dive down, bend your knees, belly on your thighs. Pull hands all the way up over your shoulders, maybe in front of the head. Stay here a minute, bounce again, push the thighs, the belly against the thighs, your chest, try to move beyond the knees. The right foot goes back. Back knee down, swing your arms all the way up into Kapyasana, reach your arms all the way up and back, circle. Try to get them behind the or beside the ears at least. And then come back down into high plank. You can do the Ashtanga Namaskara transition. If you're stronger, take your seats back. You have to push in the base of the toes, pull the elbows into the side body, turn the fingers out a little bit. Come right into upward facing dog, dropping your hips and your legs to the ground. Adho Mukha Savasana. Raise your right leg up, Ekapada. Adho Mukha Savasana. Step the foot between the hands. Big step forward. Back knee down. Kapyasana again. Reach up, pull the shoulders down, and reach back. Open up the chest. Swing forward again, belly on your thighs, hands go behind your back. Uttanasana. Bow down, the head close to your feet. Right up to standing. Reach up and back, hips forward. Engage the buttocks and upper back muscles and the back muscles that support you. Hands to the heart. On the other side now, reach arms up and back. Fold down, bend your knees, push your body into your legs, try to get your legs straight, your forehead towards or maybe on the shins completely. Left foot back, back knee down, reach your arms up, drop your shoulders down, rock your shoulders back and forth, try to get your seats a little bit further forward, your arms further back. So this doesn't do much for the shoulders, you have them in front of the head. Reach up, drop your shoulders and pull them back, if you can. Good, according to your conditions of course. Back into high plank. Don't go to a place of pain or suffering, anxiety. This is not what you want to transmit to others. Take your seat back, pull the elbows to sides, body, push into your toes, right to upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Step the foot between the hands. Right down again to the seat, reach up and back, stretch. Good, rock your shoulders back and forth. From here, swing your hands behind the back, touching your fingers to the ground if you can. Hold the breath. Right foot comes in beside your left. Uttanasana. Lengthen the trunk. Try to get your head close to your feet. Come right up to standing. Raise your arms over the head, arch back. And then come back home. So do that sequence again without stopping. Be like a shapeshifter moving to your forms effortlessly. Bend your knees, belly on your thighs, the hands come over your shoulders. Right foot back. All the movements soft and graceful. Like you're moving in your dreams. Always freely, silently. Into plank. Entry of your toes into upward facing dog. Wherever you are in your practice is perfect. If you're doing your best. And offering it up. Adho Mukha Savasana, right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, reach up and back. Come forward. Swing your hands behind the back, feet together, Uttanasana. Moving fast, just like Dharmaji moves fast to warm up the body. As he says, try to keep up, or you miss it all. Raise your hands up. Fold the body down. Bend your knees, push your body into your legs, and your hands over your back, up off your back. Left foot back. Into Kapyasana. And right back into high plank. With constant practice, adherence to ethical rules especially, and anchored determination, all is possible. Up into upward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg up, step the foot between the hands. Dropping it down, Kapyasana, reach up and back. Come forward again, so your hands behind the back. Join the feet together, Uttanasana. Push your body into your legs, then your chest lower than the knees if you can. Right up to standing, reach up and back, stretch. And hands back to the heart. So one more variation with the jump backs. If you can't jump, just walk back. Coming into low plank for this one, chaturanga, and then through to upward facing dog. No stopping in between. Let's go. Raise your arms up, stretch the whole front of the body, fold the body down. As soon as your hands come down, press into your hands, hold your breath. Back, landing in your low plank, into upward facing dog. Try not to touch your legs into the ground, legs to the ground in between. Downward facing dog. Jump or walk your feet to the hands. Go up and back again. Hasta Uttanasana, right to the next one. 3 more. Press into your hands. Jump softly. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Again, spring forward or walk forward. Reach up and back. 2 more. Come down. Press into your hands. All the transition is soft. No jarring motions, no jerks. Good. Try to move in a way that doesn't agitate the mind. Bring it to state of disturbance. Hands to the ground. Back into chaturanga. Through to upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Again, jump your feet to the hands. Reach up and back. And then come back to Pranamasa. So take pause here for a moment. From the heart. Inhale the left from the heart up to the ground. Hold the breath. Imagine all the love going into all beings everywhere now. Like the sun that shines down on everything equally. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in divine, unconditional love for all beings. And release. So now we'll continue with some more postures. Just come into Vrikshasana, tree. Spread the toes of your left foot like the roots of a tree. They keep you anchored down. The right foot can come up. On the inside, put his foot on the inseam of the leg, somewhere below or above the knee, not against the knee. It's an unstable joint. If you have a lotus, you can do a half the knee up to the shoulder, and turn the sole foot up, the edge of the foot right at the top of the leg. You need to keep your hands to heart to start, or if you have the lotus, reach around with your left hand. Your right hand behind your back, use the left hand to guide the hand to the foot. Perhaps you can take the foot, if that's not possible, take the foot with your left hand, right hand behind the back, and just take hold of it along the arm. Okay, so we have this pose, the left hand comes into Yana Mudra. Otherwise, you can bring your arms up. If you have just the foot in the regular pose with your foot not in the lotus, both arms come up. Be tall and straight like a tree. But ready to bend when the wind comes along. Good. Now from here, next progression, take the foot by the heel, the inside, thumb behind the heel, ballet pose. If you need, you can stand against the back against the wall or the left hand on the wall. Try to have your toes and fingers in the same line. More flexible, bring the foot up higher, lean to your left. Try to get your leg and arm at the same angle. Embody the grace and the poise of a dancer. Now we're going to let go of the foot, but do it slowly so you don't let the foot fall. So hold the breath, engage the core and leg muscles, allow the foot to float where it is. Lean to your left, bring your foot back down. Try it on the other side now. Anchor the right foot down, spread the toes, bring the left foot up again, push against the inside of the leg, push to the base of the toes and the heel and the toe pads, or you take your knee right to your shoulder, the foot right at the top of the right leg, and point the knee down. If you're taking a bind, lean forward, left arm goes behind the back. Use your right hand if you like to assist the hand to find the foot. And your left hand can stay in Uddiyana Mudra, or you can raise both arms up if you're in the normal tree, the regular tree. Wherever you are is perfect if you are offering up a pose. That is most important, not the results. The results will come with constant practice. Again, everything is coming your way. It will have the chance to experience everything. Now from here, ballet pose. Take hold of the heel from the inside, thumb behind the heel. And right up again. Be poised and graceful, magnificent like a dance. You can look up if you find a balance. Push through the roots of the toes. Now getting ready to let go of the foot. Again, engage leg muscles. Don't let go of the foot fast, otherwise it will fall. So hold the breath, engage leg muscles, and let go slowly. And bring the leg down. Turn your palms forward, close your eyes. Inhale the best from all around, right up through into the body, through the spine, up to the crown. Exhale, send everything everywhere throughout your own being and out to all beings, everything meant to be shared. Let's move on now. Move to the back of the mat. Balancing to start. Arms behind the back, join hands together, left foot forward. Hinge at the hips, come forward, and bring the right leg up. If it's too hard to keep your your hands together, take them out to the side like an airplane. The head, the hip, the top, and the foot in the same line, make a line on the table. Now you can stay here, or you can start to bend your left knee, pull your hands a little bit higher. Toppling tree, you want to arch your back, push your shoulder blades together, squeeze the shoulders back, raise your right leg up higher than the hip with the toes to make it look pretty. The head about the height of the knee. If your arms are out to the side, you're doing gliding eagle. So same pose, but the arms are out to the side, palms facing down. Imagine you're soaring through the air like that magnificent bird. Now bring your hands down, the left hand to your left ankle, your index finger on the heel, and then bend your left knee. You can bring your belly on your thigh. Bring the right leg up high. If you have tight hamstrings, you can fold the leg, bring your knee up. So now walk your right hand in, close as possible. Come off one finger at a time until you're just on maybe the fingernail. Maybe, if you can, you bring your hand on the foot as well, on the inside of the foot. Good. Bring the hands back down. Bring your right foot back down. Tuck the chin in and roll your way back up. Go to the other side now. Hands behind the back to start, or out to the side again like an airplane. Otherwise, you squeeze your heels, palms together, right foot steps forward. Reach forward, make like a line on the table again. You fall out of the pose, come right back up again. Each time you fall, any stumbling block is valuable, any experience is valuable. Be grateful for everything. You can stay here again, or camp the body downwards. Pull hands up higher, left foot up higher as well. Arch the back for toppling tree. Toppling tree, you're opening up the palms. Raise your foot up as high as you can, point the toes, arch your back. And then bring the hands down, getting ready for standing split. If you have the flexibility, keep your legs straight, pull the leg up higher. You try eventually get your whole body against the leg. So bend your right knee if you need to get your belly to stay with your thigh. The right hand on the foot, index finger on the outside of the heel. And keep on moving your other hand in, even if you keep your hand on the ground. It's okay. Just do your best. Gaze beyond your toes, eventually both hands on the foot, index fingers on the heel. The hip is over the heel. Same line. Good. Now bring the leg back down. Release the foot back down. And chin into the chest. Keep your head heavy as you roll your way up. Good. Again. Turn the palms forward. Inhale the best right up into the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere. Everything meant to be shared. Good. All right. So we'll continue with some more poses. Start facing the long edge of the mat. Fingertips together. feet together, and then we're going to jump the feet apart. Go to the left, turn the left foot forward, slide your right foot a little bit more, Virabhadrasana. Come into the consciousness of the warrior, always strong, always determined and ready to serve. Show your determination and your courage through your demeanor. Bring the right arm up to meet the left. Look up as though say, I'm yours, grant me higher devotion. Chest is facing forward, gaze is up, very straight arms. Now from here, lift the back heel. Try to keep your leg up if you can. The right arm goes up, angle the toe and knee towards the right to get more room for the right arm to come down to the left. The arm pointing outside the knee. Your left hand starts at pushing down into the right, so that as your hands come down, the body's coming up, the belly high to your thighs and the chest coming behind your thumbs. Roll the left shoulder all the way back, turn the face and chest up. If it's too much, you can't keep your balance, bring your right knee down. And your legs should look like a box. Your knee is in line to your hip. Turn the face and chest up. If you have a bind, push the hips back. You can, this gives you more space. You use the left hand to just tap against the top, the forearm and the wrist to get the arm underneath the leg. Left arm that goes over your back. Join the hands underneath your seat. And at that point, maybe you can lift your knee back up again if you brought it down. Pull on the arm. Bring the back knee down. Kapiyasana. Drop your seat forward. Hands together. Reach back. Open up the chest. Some of you might be more flexible to take other variations. Go ahead if you know them. You can turn to the right, for instance. Bring the right foot. You need to stay here. Concentrate on taking the fold out of the waist. Or bring the foot up. Hold it against the inside of the arm. Press the foot against the inside of the arm for spear. Or if you bend your arm up, your foot close to the shoulder, your fingers close to your ear, reach across with your left hand, you lock your fingers, and turn the wrist away. And then keep pushing your foot away from your shoulder now. Think of a swan's neck. There's no sharp angles, no kinks anywhere. So keep the lines of the arm smooth. More flexible, you might even take your foot to your head. To help, your seat is right close to front heel. You push the thumb into the back of the knee. Other fingers around the outside knee. You just guide the foot to the head. Perhaps all sorts of tricks. Your hand on the ground, left hand to the foot. French the right hand. Frenching only need your hands of your hands and your foot. Break the pose. From here, lizard. Move the left foot out to the edge of the mat, and then rock back and forth a few times, pushing the base of the toes. Lower the knee down, flatten out the toes, fall to your right. Land on your forearm. If your hips are low enough, then roll to your left. Try to telescope your body out of your hips. If your hips are anchored down, unless the body will follow the belly, the chest, the chin. Keep the knee close to the shoulder. Try to get your back lower than the leg. Come right down on your belly and chest if you can. Now come back onto the hands, and the toes under. Come back to standing position. All the way up, turn to the right now. Again, come forward, a sense of purpose. Make sure your arm is not dropping down, your left arm. Straight from hand to hand. Anger, determination. Reflected in your pose. Into Virabhadrasana 1 now. Raise your arms up over the head. Look up as always say, I'm yours. Always striving for excellence. And now lift the back heel, turn the back foot, walk it this way so you can see another angle. Angle the toe and knee towards the left. Push the leg out of the way to get your left arm down. Arm pointing outside knee, ideally, the right hand pushing your left toe, stay there. You push down, hard. At the same time, the belly is coming up, so the center chest is moving behind your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. Keep pushing the back of the arm against the outside of the knee. Here, it might be easier to take the bind with your knee up off the ground. You have more space for the arm to go underneath. So again, you have to push the knee a little bit more to your left. Use the right hand to tap against the arm. Sometimes that helps. Throw the right arm around the back at that point, and then catch your hands. With practice, with constant practice, you learn all sorts of tricks to be able to get into the poses more easily and efficiently. And then stay in pose. Bring the mind into silence. Break the pose. Back knee down. Kapiyasana. Drop your seat all the way forward. Reach back, lean away from the leg. Imagine you're trying to get your fingertips over the toes. If you did another variation, go ahead into it. Turn to your left maybe. Again, you take your spear, push the foot against the inside of the arm, the inside of the elbow, or take your bind. The right hand comes across. Take the foot close to the shoulder first, and then lock the fingers together and push the foot away from your shoulder. Or you can do another way to get into like the arms over the head. You take your arm across the front, allow the head to fall back, and just move your arm to the right. So do whatever works for you. Keep your hips nice and low. Otherwise, you might lose your balance. And your head and your foot eventually. And take your arms back up. Move according to your conditions. There's all sorts of different variations depending on your abilities and your experience. Break the pose. Eventually you'll have the chance to experience everything, so don't worry if you don't get to the full pose. Don't worry about the results. They will keep on coming as you practice. And now push back to the left foot one more time, lower the knee down, flatten out the toes, the left arm down. If your hips are low enough, then go back to the right. Those who have more advanced practice, perhaps their credits from the past, as Dharma says. They've already done their work in the previous life to arrive there, and then they're just continuing. So you just continue where you left off from the previous life in this one. Keep moving forward in every way. Physically, mentally, spiritually. And I'll come back onto the hands, belly toes under, make your way back into plank position. Vasisthasana, move onto your left hand. A little bit to move to the right, a little bit in front of your nose. Make sure you're not dropping into your shoulder, your hips are not sagging down. If this is happening, just lower the left knee down in line with your hip. So otherwise, keep your legs crossed. Now here, if you want, you can go into variation. Actually, we're going to go to the other side first. So come back to plank. Move on to your right hand, turn to your left. Straight line from hand to hand, from foot to the head. Back into high plank. One more round. Back on your left hand, turn to the right again. If you have variations this time, go ahead. So you turn on your left foot a little bit, so the toes are facing are in the same line as the rest of the leg. It shouldn't be turned too much. If you leave your foot at 90 degrees to the leg, then it'll be hard to balance. Push your hip all the way up. Your right toes come back alongside the knee, and push your hip all the way up. Then you'll be able to take the weight up off the right foot and take hold of it. Maybe take the practice getting your foot up the mat. Take hold of the knee. If you're more flexible, take hold of the foot. Oops. So here, push your hip up. Break the pose. Come back. Into plank. Go to the other side now. Side plank. And then start to slide your left foot back. Turn on the right foot. So you're trying to get your knee over your heel. Try to get your hip up nice as possible, as high as possible. Try not to bend your right knee. If you sink your hips, it's another reason for the foot to not want to leave the ground. So pick up your left foot if you can. Take hold of the knee or take hold of the foot if you can. Inside edge of the right foot is down as well. Break the pose. Come back to plank. From here, jump forward. Come into a squat. Push the thighs outwards with the back to the arms, hands down. Kakasana to start. If you have a Kakasana, you can do this as well instead. So if you're doing a Kakasana, your arms stay bent a little bit so that the leg can shelter the legs enough. Lift your heels. Try to get your knees in line with your fingertips. Press firmly into the ground and see if you can just pull your toes away from the ground. Hold your breath. Okay, so if you're doing a crane pose, your arms stay straight, your knees come into your armpits, your back to your shins rest on the backs of the upper arms, lean forward, and eventually pick up your toes. You have this practice, you go ahead. Now from here, those you want, you can come into teddy bear from here, from crane pose. Just bend your arms a little bit, keep pressing the pressure against the backs of the arms and the legs. Bring the forehead down. And from here, you can even keep going up into headstands. Again, according to your abilities. If you don't feel comfortable with your feet leaving the ground, you can do hair pose. So for the hair pose, just demonstrate quickly. You bring your shins down. If you're in headstand, stay there. Bring your attention to the space to your eyebrows. If you're doing hair pose, your forehead's on your knees, just lift your seat up. You're still doing inversion. Your heart's still higher than the head, so you still get the benefits. Push the belly button from the spine. If it's too much pressure in the back of the head, just move your head forward a little bit so you're more on the top of the head. Alternatively, you can hold your forearms, stand on your forearms, take hold of your opposite elbows, place your hands down, and then bring your head down. You have your head hovering just above the ground. Even if you stay here, this is an inversion. Okay, walk your feet closer to your elbows, bring one foot back if you're comfortable, and pulse up and down. Keep the foot that's up close to your seat. Eventually, you keep pushing to the foot that's behind you, and pushing your forearms. Eventually, you can pull your toes away from the ground on the front foot. Keep pushing through the back foot until your feet end up at the height of the hips. Always according to your comfort level. You can do this against a wall or in a chair if you like. Your foot in front would be on the chair or the wall. Stay steady. Leave the body alone once you're in the pose where you're steady and comfortable. Break the pose, bring the feet back down. And here, move to child pose for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Roll your way up. Bring nice in front. We'll transition right into cow. If you need to, bring your seat forward, then press into your arms. Lift your seat up off the ground. High enough so you can get your hands on your back. And your seat comes over your shoulders, your feet go behind your head. Even if your feet don't touch the ground, keep your hands on the back. So depending again on your abilities, your seat might be behind your shoulders. You can stay here. Or you try to move your arms a little bit closer in so your elbows come together, or closer together. You have the option to bring your feet way beyond your head to stretch your back as much as possible, or drop your thighs against your body and your knees on the side of the head. Withdraw from your senses. If your feet on the ground, you can bring your hands behind the back. Nothing to do, to go a bit deeper within, beyond the body, the mind, and the emotions. You're squeezing your knees into the ears. You're
letting yourself to remove yourself from distractions coming in through the ears and the eyes. This also helps concentration. Up your hands pointed back, palms down. Start to slide out slowly, no big crash landings. Control the descent by pushing into your arms. Your hands behind your back, your palms down. As soon as your seat lands on your wrist, keep lowering, stop halfway down, 45 degrees. Then push, once you're there, push your back up off the ground with the elbows closer. Push your chest all the way up. Top of the head comes down. Fish pose. If it's too much, keep your legs up, bring your legs down. And now from here, breathe very fast in nose. Plant your feet down close to your seat. Edges of the feet lines to your hips. Keep your head where it is. Fingers in front of your head, Urdhva Dandasana. Spread your fingers facing away, then lift your seat up. Slide your head closer in towards your feet and turn your hands around. Now the fingers are facing towards the heels. Your fingers are spread equally. If you can, push your head up off the ground. Good. Rock back and forth if you like. Otherwise, you do bridge pose. Your shoulders and the back of the head stay on the mat. And lift your seat up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Good. Push your chest in front of your arms if you can. Amazing pose. Works are hard as well. And now come back down softly. From here, lie on the back for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out, let go of all fatigue. Imagine you fainted. From here, bring your knees in towards your shoulders. Hold on to your shins and just rock from side to side. Take hold of the outer edge of the seat. Happy baby. Your feet come in line, your shins are vertical, your heels come in line with the backs and knees. So you can push your knees down on either side of the body, even just one at a time. And now from here, rock right back. Bring your knees together. From here, hold the backs and knees, or you go all the way back into plow, hold your ankles or your big toes. Come right up into both without letting go of your feet. And you can without bending your knees. Okay, so now from here, depending on your flexibility, keep your legs straight, or you bend your legs and you let go of your legs if you can. Boat pose. Breathe in and out very fast. Through the nose. Bring your feet down, scoot your seat back, hug your legs to the body, push your belly into your thighs, tuck up your head and chest forward. If you have the flexibility and you get your legs flat, then don't waste your time, as Dharma Yoga says. Go right into the pose. Keep your belly with your thigh. Imagine trying to move your chest beyond your knees. Imagine the top of the head is going to touch the feet at any moment. From the base of spine, inhale up to the crown, exhale back down to the base of the spine. Keep pushing your chest forward. Hands behind your back, bench pose. Turn your feet out a little bit, fingers facing out, same line angle as your toes, towards corners of the mat. Lift your hips up, try not to sag like an old couch. Push your hips up, shoulders, hips, and knees in the same line. Head goes back, chest higher than shoulders. Breathe very fast. Lower the seat down, and from here, your right hand behind the back, left arm up, push the lower back in, push the left arm against the outside of the right leg. Inhale, lift the heart, exhale, turn to the right. Try not to lean back. This doesn't do anything. Keep your back straight. Imagine trying to push the knees beyond the left edge of the body. Feel the whole spine rotating from the hips all the way up to the ground.
chin working its way to line up with the shoulder. Right to the side, left hand behind the back, right arm up. Go to the other side now. Push the lower back up and in. Turn to the left. Keep the back very straight. Now lie down on the back. Shavasana. Make your way down gently. No big heavy thuds on the ground. And then just soften everything. Imagine all the muscles just completely dissolved. Feel as though the whole back was sinking down, the flesh hanging from the bones. Relax everything. And in this way, you make yourself conducive to receiving the best. Imagine it all coming in now, like the waves that come onto the beach. Bringing in everything you need. And whatever comes in, direct it right to the spiritual heart in the center of the chest and right side of the physical heart. It's where God resides. And as God is equally present in all beings, everything that you send to God goes out to all beings. Through the practice, we cultivate compassion by seeing ourselves in other forms so that we treat others the way that we would want to be treated ourselves. By seeing ultimately God in all forms, we try to merge with all forms through the practice. First and foremost, the observance of yama and niyama, the ethical rules. First and foremost, compassion. All the other virtues, the ethical precepts, stem from it. Can't exercise truth, non-attachment, non-stealing to the fullest extent without ahimsa. Time to also reflect on our own actions in our day-to-day lives. When we're being challenged in our day-to-day lives by other people's actions, remember that perhaps they don't have as much knowledge, not having lived through many experiences. So just have patience with them, pray for them. Eventually we all arrive at our goal. No one suffers more than anyone else. We are all moving towards self-realization in the same way through the experiences that give us knowledge, that break the patterns, that cause pain and suffering. So now prepare to sit in acknowledgement of that mission to continue to radiate our love and our knowledge to all beings. Come back to seated position, move slowly, move gracefully and quietly. Close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings everywhere. Om. so much for those who are joining. Have a wonderful day. So it seems that I'm back to be able to live stream for more than an hour, so this is good news. So I can start again my live streams on Instagram as well as Facebook. So thank you so much for joining. Much love, and I'll see you soon.